Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with another Is It a Dupe video. So today we are going to be talking about these two fragrances here. We've got Allure, this is the EDT formulation. Yes, and we've got this one here, this is Benetton Hot. Now my Allure is quite old. It's still perfectly fine. It's not off or anything, but it is an old bottle. But anyways, yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. So again, I'm gonna spray Allure EDT on my left hand, and then we're gonna spray Benetton Hot on my right hand. Oops. This perfume has such a nice sprayer on it. It's such a beautiful fine mist. I just love it. Okay, so let's get going here. They're so similar. Even like, I mean, you can definitely tell a difference in quality. The Chanel is Chanel, so it's amazing quality. It's richer. It smells a little bit more resinous right out of the gate. Whereas the Benetton Hot, it just is not the same quality at all. But it still has that beautiful, warm, kind of resinous, resinous opening. Benetton Hot is maybe a touch sweeter. Yeah, Benetton Hot is definitely a little bit sweeter than Allure. Allure is very vintage smelling. And so is Benetton Hot, don't get me wrong. They're both very kind of resinous and vintage smelling. But the Benetton Hot it's just lighter. It doesn't have the body to it that Allure has. I feel like the Benetton Hot is much more wearable than Allure. Gosh, Allure is so beautiful though, but Allure it's definitely much heavier than Benetton Hot. Hot has this underlying sweetness to it. It's like a light sweetness that never goes away. It's there when you first spray it on, and as it dries down, it maintains that kind of light sweetness. Allure has a ton of notes in it. Allure is lemon and bergamot, mandarin and peach, May rose, jasmine, water lily, peony, magnolia, orange blossom, sandalwood, vetiver, and vanilla. You definitely get, I'm not getting the peach outright, but there's like a syrupiness that's coming from the peach that you definitely don't get in the Hot. Hot is much lighter and it's a little bit sweeter. Allure is much heavier. And Benetton Hot, okay, Benetton Hot is Brazilian rosewood, mandarin orange, lemon, bergamot, apricot iris, water jasmine, lily of the valley, vanilla, sandalwood, amber, musk, cedar, and oak moss. So it's got a lot of notes in it as well. And they definitely, Allure is definitely more vintage smelling than Hot. And Benetton Hot smells just like it, but Benetton Hot is like the lighter, airier sister of Allure. Allure is heavy and syrupy and definitely not nearly as sweet as Hot. Oh my God, I'm not gonna lie, I almost like Hot a little bit better just because it's much more wearable. And it smells, you can definitely tell a difference in the quality when you first spray them on. You can tell that the Chanel is just amazing quality, and you can tell that Hot is, it's a $5 or $10 perfume. It is not overly expensive, and you can kind of smell it in that's funny, I didn't ever realize that it says relaxing eau de toilette. That's interesting. I really want to pick up the cold because I think I'm gonna really like it. I really am enjoying Hot though. Once these get into the deep dry down, Hot is nicer. I'm not gonna lie. It's lighter, it's more wearable. It's not quite as heavy as Allure. I can really start to smell the vetiver in the base of Allure. It's really quite strong on my skin. And there's something about Hot though, I can definitely smell the oak moss in the base, but it's light. Everything about Hot is very light and delicate smelling. And it's got that pervasive light sweetness that just keeps it very, I don't know, it really is relaxing. It's just beautiful. So would I say it's a dupe? No, I wouldn't say it's a dupe. I definitely would say it's a massive smell-alike. Especially when you first spray them on, they're really similar. But when these get into the deep dry down, they are very different. But not so different that you're not gonna have the same kind of experience with Hot as you would with Allure. This Hot to me could be worn any time of year. You can wear this in the cold, in the heat, and it's gonna carry beautifully in any weather. Allure, you could wear it in any, you could wear it in any weather, but it's quite heavy. And I feel like in the heat, it might be a little bit much. I would probably be fine with it in the heat, but I think, somebody that's not like a crazy person would probably not want to wear this in the hot weather. But yeah, I am gonna say that I think that I actually prefer Hot over Allure. Now mind you, my bottle of Allure is very old. I like it, I don't love it, but Hot I could totally get into. It's just light and more wearable, and it smells more expensive as it dries down. So it smells kind of cheap when you first spray it on, but as it dries and warms with your skin, it really does start to smell more expensive than it is. And it's really quite beautiful. I feel like if you would like a more wearable version of Allure, this is definitely where it's at. It's the same kind of fragrance. You're definitely gonna have the same kind of experience as you would wearing Allure. But I think honestly a more pleasant experience because it's so light and wearable. So anyways, I would say that they're definitely smell-alikes. I wouldn't say it's a dupe. In my mind, a duplicate is you can't tell the difference. It smells exactly like it. You honestly can't tell the difference between the two. And I don't think that that's the case here. I feel like this is more of a smell-alike situation, but I think it's a good smell-alike. It's definitely a worthwhile one, worth looking into. If you like the smell of Chanel fragrances in general, I think you would really enjoy Benetton Hot, and it's such an affordable fragrance. I want to say I paid like $10 or $12 for this, and this is a huge bottle, 3.3 ounce bottle. So, and the bottle is just cute. I really think it's super cute. So anyways, guys, yeah, that is it a dupe? Allure versus Benetton Hot. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one.